Welcome to Red Eye. Hello, everyone. I am Tom Shillue. Let's check in with TV's Andy Levy at the Red Eye Tease Deck. Andy?
Thanks, Tom. Coming up on the big show, did Hillary Clinton break up one of the most beloved pop-punk bands in rock history? Sure, why not? Plus, VP nominee Tim Kaine is grilled on his knowledge of words and phrases like on fleek, bae, and bye, Felicia. Find out why many are saying his answers expose him as the Democratic Tom Shillue. And finally, airline flight attendants reveal the annoying habits of drunk passengers. I assume they also praise the thoughtful silence of responsible Xanax-using passengers like me. Back to you, Tom.
Thank you, Andy. Let's welcome our guests. She's my favorite Madison that isn't a county with lots of covered bridges. Comedian Madison Malloy. He loves to party, third party. Reason Magazine editor-in-chief Matt Welch. Her podcast is on Forbes Women Network. It's like Forbes men, but they dot their I's with little hearts.
Thank you.
Host of the Forbes podcast Uncommon Ground, comedian Alli Breen. And he has more stacks than IHOP's Marlon Brando platter. Sitting right next to me is the host of Lou Dobbs Tonight on Fox Business, Lou Dobbs. Okay, let's start the show. Leaked emails reveal Hillary Clinton's campaign's cozy relationship with the media. Also, the lead singer of Blink-182. Yes, thanks to WikiLeaks, we know that Blink-182's Tom DeLonge contacted Clinton's campaign chairman, John Podesta, to discuss their mutual interest in UFOs. In one email from 2015, the pop-punk frontman told Podesta he had several military leaders that he should meet, writing, "I think you will find them very interesting, as they were principal leadership relating to our sensitive topic. Both were in charge of most fragile divisions as it relates to classified science and DoD topics. In other words, these are A-level officials worth our time." Another email reveals that Podesta participated in an upcoming UFO documentary that DeLonge is producing. Podesta has long been fascinated by UFOs. After leaving the Obama administration, he tweeted his biggest failure was, quote, not securing the disclosure of the UFO files. He also looks suspiciously like an alien gray. Likewise, DeLonge's alien obsession is reportedly what broke up Blink-182. So it doesn't take a genius to connect the dots. Hillary Clinton broke up your favorite band, ruined your childhood, and America. Okay, Madison.
Hi.
What do you think? I mean, is this shocking information to you?
I mean, I'm kind of into UFOs too.
You
are. I'd like to find
good.
one. I would really like to find one day.
To find one?
Yeah,
Just
of
to
course.
stumble upon it?
They keep talking about it, and the government's hiding this. I would love to meet somebody from outer space. Are you kidding me?
Would you get on the ship when they have, they do things?
It depends on what the aliens looked like. Let's be honest here.
Yeah, what if they look like Podesta? Which I think they do.
No. Then I'll stay on the rocket.
Don't you agree? This, Matt Welch, this was the most important of the WikiLeaks email revelations.
Yes, it reminds us of the one and only possible redeeming factor of Hillary Clinton presidency, which is that they got some UFO crazies right there in the middle of it, which I think is great. And I'm sure Lou will agree with me as a Space.com co-founder from the original. I think this is all good. The only thing that's weird about the story is the Blink-182 guy. Apparently, he's formed like a space opera band over the last 10 years. Like he's gone completely ham, or whatever the kids say, according to Tim Kaine these days, when it comes to the UFO stuff. Podesta has been totally into this for a long time. Bill Clinton was kind of into it as well during his presidency. He asked a few questions around about the topic, like, who's the person? Where's the smoking man? Where can I talk to him? Yeah, I think that's great. It's fun.
Although it's fun for Bill Clinton, but it seems like Podesta takes this stuff seriously, doesn't it, Lou?
Well, he absolutely does, and why not? It seems to me to be the most harmless of all of the now revealed obsessions of the inner circle of the Clinton campaign. UFOs, I mean, that's harmless, right?
It is. Why does he have the time? He's busy, obviously, running, his organization. He's basically, Podesta's running the country at this point, is he not?
Well, he's running that part, if you know what I mean, of the country. The part that believes in UFOs, the part that believes in Hillary Clinton.
Yes.
And they probably do mesh somewhat demographically. But his interest in UFOs, I think, probably is driving this whole thing. It's his his great lament is that he didn't find out more about the government's UFO program.
Yes.
He is driving Hillary Clinton. She basically wants to sit on the porch in Chappaqua, but Podesta is pushing her to go back to the White House so he can get access to those files that he neglected to find the first trip.
That's right. He was too busy. Alli, what do you think? I mean, doesn't this show you though? Podesta, he is. I mean, he wants to control our lives, doesn't he? This is like this is what's funny that he's into. Do you think he wants to turn it over to the aliens?
Well, he's too. First of all, I'm less concerned that this guy emailed him, but more concerned that he emailed back. How easy is it to get a response from these people? You're just a raving UFO lunatic, and he spends 2 hours with you. You know, the Emir of Qatar is probably like, I donated $2 million to the Clinton Foundation to get a meeting. All you have to do is be crazy and call this guy about UFOs.
This is funny. So you're the biggest. You seem to be the biggest skeptic of all of them. You guys seem to be buying into the UFO thing a little bit, right, Lou?
Well,
wait a minute. What's
I've
the space.com thing that Matt was talking about?
it's a website that we created back in the late 90s. Devoted to astronomy, to space exploration, space.com. It's a terrific site.
Oh, fantastic. So you see, you knew more than me about this.
About your colleague
You
at
were
work.
very prepared. Yes, I know. It's true.
No, I'm a person who lives and works in the media, and I'm aware of what our august media brethren have been involved with. And my question to Lou Dobbs is, do you think that is there life out there?
Well, I haven't seen it, I haven't experienced it, and I've got no reason to believe. Here's my problem. Under Obama, NASA's budget has declined from its 2009 levels to date. They are doing less. We can't even launch a person into low Earth orbit without turning to the Russians and hitching a ride. It's been a disaster. And now every time NASA focuses a telescope, or whether it be Hubble, whichever it is, looks to some distant planet, they say they see signs of water and life on it. And they're doing it so they can boost their budget a little bit, just a little. It's the most pathetic thing I've ever seen, and it's one of the great, many dismal failures on the part of this administration that they didn't restore space exploration, did not create sensible programs.
He doesn't want to spend the money on it now. He wants to go to Mars in like 50 years or something, though, right?
Yeah, that's bull. Did you see the editorial, the op-ed piece he did? They had a picture of him. This is sort of the grand pose that he took with a star field behind him, looking into the cosmos. And the fact is, the son of a gun has gutted NASA. And it's one of the most obscene things.
Although, in fairness to Obama, and I've almost never used that phrase in my life, hasn't he enabled a certain amount of private entrance into the space market?
He gutted the.
No, I mean he's gutted he's gutted the NASA budget, and that's a government program. Hasn't he enabled private actors to get into the space business?
No, they're real people. And the fact of the matter is that we've had industry in the USA, which created and carried out and facilitated the space shuttle program, has been there from the beginning. NASA is a joint partnership with commercial aerospace. What he has done is he's gutted NASA, he's pushed it out to private contracts, because he doesn't have the money.
That son of a gun.
Yeah,
But this one wasn't even meeting with legit people.
That's a Candy Rock Mountain. I'm not used to you being so
into private sector participation.
No, I'm not used to you not having a firm hold of the facts.
Wow.
when you compliment Mr. Obama.
I'm not complimenting Mr. Obama. My father worked in the space shuttle program. I'm not unaware of this.
It's going to be a fight.
Wow.
I know.
This is
You're
like-
in the middle of
But this is the great thing about libertarians. They don't know half the time what they're talking about.
So you're telling me that the private sector has not gotten into space in ways that were unforeseen 10 years ago?
I wrote a book in 1999 called Space, The Business of Space. In that, you will find a huge series of programs that were expected to be completed in the course of the next decade. They have faltered in nearly every instance. They have not come to fruition. And it is because of the gutless wonders in this White House who have cut the budget of NASA. This is serious stuff.
It is serious
and the fact
stuff.
is, you libertarians who don't want government in anything are sitting here talking about private programs. Private programs are what pushed the program from 1958 forward.
Private programs are sending human beings into space for the first time in a long time right now. Elon Musk, Jeff Bezos, everyone's getting into.
You mean they can't even get to the same level of orbit? Okay,
as
the shuttle.
They're trying.
There is nothing. They're trying. Are you kidding me? This is now the motto of American space exploration.
If you want to put your faith.
Hello, Mars. We're coming.
I remember.
Wait a second, Matt.
I'm old enough to remember when conservatives were into other solutions not having to do with the government. A government program fails, and we're surprised, Lou Dobbs.
This is amazing.
One of the greatest successes of government was space exploration until
Obama.
Until George Bush.
This has gone way deper than I ever expected. It started off on UFOs, and now we've got. I mean, this is like we gotta. This isn't Fox Business, guys. Okay.
Well, what do you mean? What do you mean?
I mean, you guys go deep. You go deep into the issues. All right, let's get to more from the WikiLeaks data dump. Here's an email a top Clinton staffer wrote to campaign manager Robbie Mook. Just a thought, in the Miami speech, the diverse crowd behind HRC, that's Hillary, holding the little American flags was very cool. And at one point, a small USA chant broke out. Wonder if tomorrow night we should be more purposeful about generating the USA, USA chants during her riff about the need for togetherness and unity. Would be a subtle yet powerful contrast to the angry white guy USA chants at Trump events when he spews un-American hate talk. Mook's response, I really like that. I believe we have some of the angry white guy chanting the Clinton campaign was talking about.
USA. USA.
He's angry. Can you feel the anger? Madison, what did you think of this? Look, the Democrats, they can't even get a USA chant together, can they? Without faking it.
Yeah, this is true. This is true. I don't know. It's something so stupid. You know? I mean, it's good. It's not stupid, but it's like it's so little. It's like why do they have to make it angry or not? I don't know. I don't even want to touch this topic.
I get it. What do you find, Matt? I mean, I see these Trump rallies. Do you think those USA chants are angry?
I don't know. I haven't been to a Trump rally.
You've seen them. Come on, you watch them on the web.
Convention. No, what's funny is that Democrats followed Mook's advice or whoever's advice there at the Democratic convention. They used that during John Allen's speech, during other people's speech, to shut down Bernie Sanders people who were trying to start anti-war chants. They used USA in the middle of these speeches about the importance of American exceptionalism, these kind of things, to shout down the hippies at the DNC. It was amazing. That's why there was all these weird chants during the Hillary Clinton speech that seemed like, why are people chanting Hillary or USA? It's because they were shouting down the Bernie Sanders supporters.
There it is. Lou, how do they get away with this? The other side is so angry. Have you seen these Democrats lately? They're frothing at the mouth, Lou.
They're a little excited, but mostly they get away with it because there's a closed feedback loop. The national liberal media does not bring objective, independent observation and reportage to this subject. You know, they can say whatever they want to. The Republicans go off script, offline, and the next thing they've got banner headlines. I mean, look at the Washington Post. I mean, every day the homepage of the Washington Post has at least 6. I mean it. Count it. 6 pieces attacking Donald Trump. They're not going to waste their time with the minutiae like little USA chants during
or trashing libertarians.
Yeah. Well, no. God bless libertarians. I just want to say, God bless libertarians.
At least we know that the angry white guys are real Trump supporters, though. Hillary's going to Central Casting to go get her support.
That's it's amazing, isn't it?
Picking out like a diverse cast that she can actually pick up and bring in to say, you know, at least his people are really passionate. You know,
there you go.
They're real angry white men.
I like it.
You thought Tim Kaine looks passionate?
Oh, he's passionate. We're going to get to him, too.
Really?
Moving on. Millennials are very unenthusiastic about Hillary while they consider Trump their bae. Actually, neither campaign is connecting with our country's youngest and hottest generation, but maybe Tim Kaine can get them to put down their selfie stick for a minute and listen. Hill's running mate recently appeared on the Tyler Oakley show on the Ellen DeGeneres YouTube channel. Tyler could barely hide his pro-Trump agenda.
There are some people that are at home, they know that they're not here for Trump.
Yeah.
But they're still kind of unsure about Hillary.
Yeah.
And I know some of them were Bernie supporters. If you could talk to them right now, what would you say to them?
Okay, I guess I was wrong. Tyler Oakley's not a Trump supporter. Later on, he quizzed Kaine on millennial slang.
Do you know what a BAE is?
BAE.
I think it stands for like before anyone else. But like you would call your girlfriend or your boyfriend or your partner your BAE.
You're first among firsts.
Who's
so,
your
yeah.
BAE?
Yeah. My wife Ann of 32 years.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
Must be nice. Do you know what this word is?
Yes.
Yeah. And do you know what it means?
No.
Yes, you do. It just means yes.
Yeah, it means.
But like if you're like,
it's
yes.
like super. Yeah. Okay.
Tyler eventually asked Kaine tougher questions, like about Hillary's emails.
Do you know what squad goals are?
Squad would be like, who's your crew?
Yeah.
Relationship goals is if you see somebody's relationship and it's kind of cool, you say relationship because I want to be like that, so I want to be like somebody's squad, or I wish I had a squad like that person.
Yes, you are like, I would say yes to that.
Yes, my squad goal's not hanging with those dudes. Madison, you're a millennial. Did this resonate with you?
No. Why is this guy hanging out in cafeterias? Like, focus on the issue. I don't even know what some of these things mean.
Bae?
I mean, I know what it means now because everybody's talking about it, but I don't refer to anyone as my bae.
No, you don't. Do you have squad goals, though?
I guess.
You probably use them.
I've never called them squad goals.
Yeah, but I bet
got
you
goals,
have them. You got a squad too, right?
We're trying to build it up. Maybe we'll get some squads tonight.
I think you have a squad. What do you think, Lou? You're an expert on millennials. You talk about them all the time. Did Tim Kaine hit it off with them?
It looked like he did. And I think that's really interesting that he did so well. It sort of makes me more confident in Hillary Clinton that she would choose such a man for this perilous time in which we live to perhaps, with some hope, to lead the country safely into an amazingly bright future.
It's so positive. Alli, you before this interview, I bet you thought Tim Kaine was just an interrupting jerk.
Totally, and he's so cool now that I saw this. Now he's so. What is his press schedule like that he's showing up at these places? I don't know who this guy is or what.
You know what? I was going to make fun of his YouTube channel, but then I looked at our YouTube channel, and he's doing a little better. Yeah, he's getting a lot of hits, this guy.
That's the thing. I don't know. I mean, I guess I don't even know what people like to watch, but it's like Hillary had to go on between two ferns, and the things you have to do now to be a presidential candidate or a vice presidential candidate, it's embarrassing.
Yeah.
Do you think they have to do it, or they something strange in them?
That wants to do that?
to do
God,
that.
I hope not, but maybe.
Well, they want to go to a friendly audience, right?
And they want to desperately attract people under the age of 35, and they're just not.
Yeah.
People are not into them. I mean, Hillary Clinton is running against Uber as a presidential candidate. You're not going to get someone under the age of 35 who wants to protect the incumbent taxi industry.
Yeah.
That's just not a goal. That's not a squad goal of anybody right now. But that is actually the commitments that Hillary Clinton has, because she's totally in hock to retrograde 1970s era Democratic unionism. I'm only saying this to get back on Lou's good side.
Yes,
to be
I
honest
see.
with you.
I'll tell you, I ran into Richard Trumka the other night.
Yeah, I mean, the Tim Kaine, everyone wants to call him America's stepdad, and stepdads are cooler than that. I'm sorry. I mean, my stepdad was rad. He got me into Robert Heinlein, and he drove a Trans Am and stuff.
Regular dads are cooler than that. Look, unlike Tim Kaine, I know a lot about millennial slang, and I also know the memes that millennials love. I made some here. See those? Yeah, these are made for sharing, friends. So feel free to share them on your social media platforms. Yeah, coming up. Can a Halloween costume be too sexy? Yes, if 4 people complain about it online. Mom and pop e-commerce site Amazon has removed a sexy burqa Halloween costume after people complained. The mini dress, which was selling on Amazon's UK site, sparked outrage among some customers. One user asked, "Is this some sort of mockery to the religion?" Another commented, a person's culture is not a fancy dress costume. While the sexy burqa outfit has been pulled, you can still buy an Arab-themed Halloween outfit for men. One angry shopper wrote, dressing up like other cultures for the alleged purpose of having fun is not okay, especially when, in a lot of cases, people who buy and wear costumes like this do it solely as a way to make fun of the culture. I'm sure Amazon will be taking down its sexy nun costumes any day now. Yes.
Wow.
All 80 of them.
I second that.
Look at all those sexy nuns.
That's a slow scroll.
Yeah, it is. But I mean, it's fantastic. They have quite an array,
Radical
don't they?
Catholic terror to follow.
Isn't that it, Luke? I mean, no one's going to complain. That's why I wanted to show all 80 of those
Well
nun
done.
costumes, not because I wanted
Of
to
course
look
not.
at them. No.
I would never,
was trying to
never
make a
would I
point.
even, that didn't even cross my mind.
Yes, that the Catholics, they're not going to complain, are they?
All right.
Does that say something?
It does say something, but the fact that the Catholics, well, they may complain, but they're not going to blow anybody up about it, and therefore you will see probably a greater sensitivity to the objections of Islamic folks in relation to burqas than you will, say, Catholic folks in relation to nuns and priests.
Yes.
It's a guess.
Alli, do you ever, at Halloween, a lot of
dress up as
women
sexy?
like to go for the sexy outfits. Do you do that?
I have done it once, and that's it. It's too cold. I can't do it. I can't handle it. I need a jacket.
Oh yeah.
But I have no problem with this. I think, first, that's clearly like a French-made costume with a veil. Isn't that what it looks like? They just dressed it up.
Give her like a feather duster, right?
Yeah, I would also go one step further than putting this out for Halloween. They should put this into their regular culture. Like, if women could dress like that and guys could look at those women, maybe they wouldn't be so concerned with 72 virgins after they died. If they were like, hey, there's 3 sluts hanging out at a kebab stand. Let's pursue that.
Oh my God.
It's so true. So it's not just for Halloween. That's a pretty good solution.
I feel so bad that they've already handed out the Nobel Peace Prize because I feel like we just came to some solution
I
here.
think I'd be a contender.
That was so good.
Matt, do you like that? I think it's nice when when women wear these nice outfits on Halloween. I think it's great for everybody.
Sexy everything Halloween costume I'm totally in favor of, and since my daughter is 8, that will be true for about 2 more years, and then I'm going to change my mind.
Madison, do you think they should have pulled this outfit from the stores because of sensitivity?
No, everyone needs to stop being so offended. But I will say that it is coming up to Halloween, and every costume is sexy, so you have to do a lot of squats.
Yeah.
I've just been every time I go to the bathroom, I'm just squatting.
So you got to get in shape for summer, and then you got to go ahead and get in shape for the.
Yeah, because nothing covers your butt. Nothing.
Yeah.
So
Well,
it's like you can be a nurse, you can be a sexy pumpkin, you can be everything's showing.
Yes, I mean women liked, but they
Yeah,
like.
I'm
The
sure it's
reason
out
is, Madison, there's a demand for it. They wouldn't put these in the stores if there wasn't a demand for women to dress sexy on Halloween. They have so many options. Take a look. Sexy nurse. Yes. Sexy pirate. And sexy Lou Dobbs.
That's
Yeah, that's a nice one.
yeah, that's. I'm glad you went with a nice one.
Actually, I said so many. Those are actually the only 3 options they have.
Wow.
For women this year. That's all that's allowed.
The price point is very advantageous. I know.
I want the screen with 8 sexy Lou Dobbs, just slow scrolling.
Oh
the
yeah,
whole thing.
they won't take any of those down. Okay, coming up, halftime with TV's Andy Levy. Welcome back. Time to find out what we got wrong and what we missed from TV's Andy Levy over in the Red Eye News Deck. Hey, Andy.
Hey, Tom, how you doing?
Good.
Excellent. Blink 182 and UFOs. First of all, in the interest of full disclosure, I have to say that I play in a fantasy football league with Blink 182 bassist Mark Hoppus. So I sort of have to recuse myself from this topic.
Wow.
Yeah.
And do you guys meet at like a cafe or something?
No.
Oh.
No, he's traveling the world, doing his tours, whatever.
So it's just in cyberspace.
Yeah, he's a friend of a friend.
Okay.
Yeah. Former Red Eye guest, though.
Wow.
Yeah. Tom, don't say UFOs ever. You can say UFOs. UFOs is okay.
UFOs is?
Yeah, don't say
Okay.
UFOs.
All right. Let's read the prompter.
Okay. Madison, you said you're into UFOs too, that they keep talking about it and the government is hiding it. Do you believe the government is hiding stuff?
Yes. Absolutely. I mean, people keep talking about it. There's there obviously something out there. Why can't we just know? What if there's friends we haven't made?
Matt, you said the one redeeming factor of the Clinton campaign is that they have some UFO crazies.
Yeah.
Why do you have to call them crazies?
You're right. I'm sorry to be pejorative about that. No, I think it's totally, honestly, great that people are interested in the UFO things. It is a seriously, I do. I honestly do. I mean, in the 1950s and 60s, there was, and this is on the record, the government was trying to make people think that there were UFO crazies as a way to kind of make people not inquire too much about the kind of aircraft that they were experimenting with in the Southwest.
Absolutely.
This is on the record Wall Street Journal stuff. This isn't crazy things.
Yeah.
So like unraveling some of the way in which the national security industrial complex tried to bamboozle people, I think is totally cool.
Absolutely. I mean, you mentioned that Bill Clinton, when he was president, that he poked around and asked a few questions. And look what they did to him.
Exactly.
Yeah. Lou, you said the people who believe in UFOs and the people who believe in Hillary Clinton probably have a big overlap demographically.
I just said that. I was, I don't mean to.
Okay.
I forgot. I was going into the Levy Hall of Shame for trying to make a joke.
I was just going to say I think they probably have a bigger overlap with the people who believe in Gary Johnson.
Well, I'll leave that to Matt to decide.
All right.
Am I learning or what?
Also, Lou, will you use any of that founder of Space.com money to help fund Mission to Mars?
Mission to which?
Mars?
No, not a dime. I haven't seen anything that makes any sense yet.
Really?
Right. But you've got to get the picture of Obama with the star field behind him, looking up pensively, expectantly.
Yeah. I believe we have that picture.
Oh,
I'm just kidding. We don't do that.
I was going to say, well done.
No. You founded Space.com with Sally Ride. Is that true?
Sally Ride was president. Neil Armstrong was on our board of directors. I am pleased to say Tom Stafford, a terrific Apollo astronaut. I mean, the list goes on of the number of people that it was my privilege to spend a lot of time with, and they're still friends.
That's very cool. One more thing, Lou. You said the great thing about libertarians is they don't know what they're talking about half the time. Sure, I think that's true, but I also think that puts us 45% ahead of liberals and conservatives.
Yeah, I think aggregated, correct. Correct.
Okay. No, a piece.
Oh.
Hillary Stafford didn't like angry white guy USA chants at Trump events. Madison, you said there's something so stupid about this.
Why they're upset?
Yeah, that's why we're talking about it.
Yeah, exactly. We're all humans. Why can't we all just get along?
Cause.
Matt, good for you for noting that the Clinton campaign used USA chants to drown out Bernie Sanders supporters at the Democratic convention. That is, Lou, that is 1 point to the Libertarian.
It is, and an excellent point.
Yes.
Well made.
Yep. Lou, you said the Democrats can say whatever they want to because the media isn't going to cover it.
Right.
Obviously, generally true. In this case, though, there might be more coverage of the WikiLeaks stuff if Trump wasn't stepping on it every day.
Well, again, I think as an independent, objective observer, you've made another penetrating point. But I do believe just the weight of the revelations now is going to be a significant problem for one Hillary Rodham Clinton.
Okay. You really think it is?
Yes, I really do.
Okay.
Despite the corrupt liberal national media.
Okay. Tyler Oakley's interview with Tim Kaine. As always, I have to preface this by saying that crap like this makes me almost want to vote for Trump. I have to say that every time.
You're getting close.
That's as close as I'm ever going to get, Lou. But yeah. Madison, Tom asked you if you had squad goals, and you said you guess. So what are they?
Just, I don't know. Just to have fun and laugh and be inappropriate. Those would be my squad goals, with a whole crew behind me.
Okay. Alli, you said you didn't even know who Tyler Oakley is.
No idea.
Yeah, as Tom alluded to, he has over 8 million YouTube subscribers.
What?
Yeah.
That's sad.
Yeah.
Impressive.
Yeah, it is impressive and sad.
Yeah.
Sadly impressive.
You might even say he's on fleek.
Don't.
No,
Andy,
you wouldn't.
don't.
You wouldn't. Matt, you said stepdads are cooler than Tim Kaine.
Tim Kaine, whatever.
Yeah. And that yours got you into Robert Heinlein.
Yeah.
What was your first Heinlein?
It was probably Pod Kane from Mars.
Oh,
but,
wow.
But the one that hooked me, obviously, was Stranger in a Strange Land.
Oh,
and,
really?
Farnham's Freehold or
Really?
something like that, yeah.
Not Moon is a Harsh Mistress.
Nope, never got me.
Really?
I was about the Stranger in the Strange.
And you
Valentine
call
by-
yourself a libertarian?
Look, late in life, I've allowed that to be the description of myself. Yes.
All right.
Boop, 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 boop.
Is that a UFO?
By the way, that was Sputnik.
Was that like the squeaking last night? Yeah. Was that also the table?
That's where it came from, yeah.
Amazon pulls sexy burqa costume. You showed all those sexy nuns, Tom. Mm-hmm. Was that a thing when you were growing up?
No.
When I was growing up, it was guys dressed as nuns.
What?
That was a big. I lived in a heavily Catholic, Roman Catholic, and Irish Catholic town.
Yeah.
And every Halloween, there were a ton of dudes would dress up as nuns.
Oh, okay,
Sexy nuns?
Halloween, I
No,
get it.
not as sexy nuns.
There was more like murdering nuns, right? Because
They weren't even murdering nuns. They would like be as unshaven as they could be in high school and whatever, and just be dudes
You're right.
dressed as nuns.
I remember it was actually a phase, Andy. It was a distinct phase in the 80s of guys dressed as nuns. You're right.
Yeah. Okay.
Wow.
Just lastly, can we have that sexy Lou Dobbs costume? I just have to see it again.
That's going to cost us another.
That's amazing.
That's going to cost somebody something like that.
Look, Lou, you said we have to show it at least twice. We did. Okay.
Thank you.
Just back off. Man,
Thanks a lot, Andy. I appreciate it.
I am done.
Thank you, Andy. Coming up. Most millennials have never tasted two all-beef patty, special sauce, lettuce, cheese, pickles, onions on a sesame seed bun, a.k.a. the Whopper. We investigate why. But first, Kennedy. Are millennials too busy going to music festivals and posting photos on Instagram to eat a Big Mac? The Wall Street Journal reports that, incredibly, only 1 in 5 have tried its famous burger. Instead, millennials are going to Shake Shack and Smash Burger, whose burgers are eminently more Instagrammable. McDonald's, hoping to reach more young people, says they plan to have Ronald McDonald appear on the Tyler Oakley Show very soon. No, it's funny. They're pulling Ronald McDonald from personal appearances because of the clown craze. Did you know that, Matt?
God.
They're taking him down.
It's amazing the kind of moral panics that can seize society, Tom.
Isn't it true? It's hysteria. But what do you think of this Big Mac? They haven't eaten a Big. When was the last time you had a Big Mac, Matt?
Only when I go to Europe. I refuse to eat McDonald's in this country.
What?
Because in Europe, they like in France, you can get booze at the McDonald's, and they have really nice beef, not just this kind of crappy ground stuff here.
You won't go to a fast food joint that doesn't have booze? You're that much of a complete alcoholic.
Well, Shake Shack has booze, so
you're
we'll go there. That's fine.
Okay, makes sense. Big
That's
Macs,
the
you like?
American everyone hates that goes to Europe and goes to McDonald's.
Straight away.
The guy I know.
Actually, it's my French wife, because she doesn't want to pretend that she'll go to fast food here. But she used to be, and shh, she can't hear me now.
Talk quietly.
Yeah, that
She
covered
was
it.
part, when she was like 9 years old, of like a McDonald's club. She called it Active Youth, because she was so excited to be called, there was a new McDonald's open up, because it was all seen as youthful and energetic and American, and she loved it. And she was a McDonald's fan club girl at age 9 in Lyon, France.
Wow. Madison, how in trouble is he going to get with his wife after revealing that? You'd think.
Don't get frustrated, if you know what I mean.
Madison, do you like a Big Mac? I like it because it has those two burgers and they're separated.
I can't remember the last time I had a Big Mac. It was probably the last time I smoked something.
Really?
But yeah, I mean, I'm more of a Taco Bell person, but I've definitely had a Big Mac. I mean, that's ridiculous. 1 in 5, I'm the one.
It's amazing. They don't go for it. Maybe it's just the size. They think it's unseemly. What do you think?
Yeah, they don't
Madison?
need that bun in the middle.
mean-
I've never understood that middle bun in the Big Mac. Does anyone like that?
I do.
Oh, all right.
But you have to be in the mood for it. Usually, I'm
Yeah.
not a bread guy. I don't love a big bun or whatever. But for some reason, I like that. It's like a double-decker hamburger, and they're separated. I think that's what's so good about it, Lou.
Well, actually, I have a different perspective. It's an age thing. When you get my age, when you take the middle bun out,
Yeah.
you feel like you've really deprived yourself of something, and you can just eat voraciously with great pleasure.
Oh, so you buy it and then you make it, you kind of make it
aside.
skimpy.
He's a middle bun remover.
That is
It
fascinating.
explains so much.
I don't like when it's, because you get a double, like the double quarter pounder or something. I don't like them when they're touching like that. There's something, it seems like too much hamburger to me.
Yeah, one of my sons actually had a tendency to always want his food separate on the plate. He didn't like it when they touched.
Yep.
Little OCD thing.
I used to like
He's fine now. He's fine.
I used to always open up the Big Mac and I would dump my French fries on the other side. Isn't that the way you do it?
Yeah, exactly.
absolutely.
Exactly.
I think we all.
There
I'm so
are
glad we all
protocols to
agreed on
fast
that.
food, for crying out loud.
Fantastic. All right, we're going to close things out with scotch on a plane.
Ooh.
Coming up tomorrow on the next Red Eye, Carly Shimkus, Dan Bova, Chris Scopo, and Jimmy Fela. Flight attendants know how many whiskeys you've had. The Daily Mail talked to an air hostess from a U.S. airline about passengers' drinking habits. She revealed most people who order drinks will have two. One when service starts, and the other with a meal. Then there are ones who can knock back 4 or more, like these two. Crews are trained to monitor passengers using a traffic light system. According to the hostess, if you're exhibiting green behaviors, then we're fine to serve you. If you're moving into yellow territory, then it's time to slow down, and as soon as you enter red, we cut you off. Aha, Lou, you like to knock a few back on the plane? I bet you're up there in first class sneering at all the poor people.
No, actually, I keep my eyes straight ahead. No, a drink or two. I think it's fine.
Yeah, it kind of
For me, anyway.
Yeah, loosen things up on the plane. But do you feel like you're being judged sometimes by the
Not at
flight
all.
attendants? No.
No.
Mm-hmm. Alli, what do you think? Couple of drinks on a flight?
Madison. Yes, of course, of course.
What? Oh, you do. You like to drink? Have a couple back.
Apparently we had some before the show. No, I fly in the morning and I don't want to be hungover. But if I was flying at night, for sure.
Oh, yeah, that's the thing. Not in the daytime, but at night.
That's because if I drink in the morning and I'm on a 7 a.m. flight, that would be a problem.
That is kind of my approach too. Right. Madison, what do you think? I mean, I like to, something about drinking on the plane. It makes me more drunk. Even though the study said it makes you less drunk, like you can.
Oh, it did? I thought scientifically it did make you more drunk.
Maybe I didn't understand. I don't think I read it. I don't listen to myself when I read these things. I'm not sure what I was saying.
But I don't know who's concerned about the last thing I care about is what the crew thinks of me. It takes a special kind of insecurity, I think, to worry that the crew is going to be upset with how much, unless you're attacking them or doing something crazy.
Isn't that interesting?
What Alli said.
But you can feel them judging you by not being attentive to how much you need that next drink.
That's right.
That's in where it gets in the way. You can feel it.
That's been there.
I mean, Tim Kaine's favorite band, The Replacements, taught us that she's not coming by with the champagne in a prompt and timely manner. So yeah, it does get in the way sometimes.
It's funny. I don't know if it's a guy thing or something, but I do. I always want to. I always want to be. I want to impress the flight attendants.
Wow.
I don't want to be. What I mean is, I don't want to be a jerk. I try to be nice to them. Understand? What am I saying, Alli?
You're seeking approval.
Right, of course.
Madison?
No, but the thing is, they mentioned about going to the bathroom. I drink so much water on the plane that I go to the bathroom just as much as a drunk person.
Yeah, it's good. Gets your,
right, but am I being monitored for water? Am I like the red light
They're
water?
wondering. They say the girl with bladder control issues in 6B. Okay, very special thanks. Madison Malloy, Matt Welch, Alli Breen, Lou Dobbs. That does it for me, Tom Shillue. I'll see you next time.